Morning everybody, how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. Right guys, thank you again for your wonderful messages concerning what we did with the wreath, pink wreath yesterday. I really appreciate it and I'm so touched by it. And it's been a wonderful experience to read all of your fabulous messages. Right, I've had a lady who's said she is just doing artificial flower arranging as a little hobby. And she would like me to do just something small because she's only a beginner for Christmas, to sit in her house. Preferably, she said, in a little container, just so she can just start out at the beginning and hopefully master the art. So that's what we're going to do. I've got some containers where I got from Lily Jade's Floristry Wholesale. They are the red oval ones. They did have this little ribbon on the front with a white star, but I've taken them off and I've created myself a little ribbon, and I've had to attach it through the holes at the front and place that on, and I've done that before. So it's only 8 inches wide. That's all it is, and that's at the widest point at the top. So that's all it is, and it's a lovely texture. It's really soft and it's so sweet. I love it. Just something small, like the lady said. I've got a piece of foam. I've shaped it at the bottom. I've cut one block and taken a little bit off at the end, and then I cut it diagonally down so it would fit in the bottom where it's small, you know, not as wide as 8 inch. On the bottom it is only just nearly 6 inch, so I've had to chop it that way. And then I placed in some dried foam with the wreath wrap on it and glued it to the bottom. I placed in a few decorative stones for the weight, but I don't think it's really added that much weight to it because I can't really get that much in. So the bow that we did is I got again from Lily Jade's, and it arrived this week, and it is beautiful. Really exceptional quality. It does say joy on it in gold, where it's got some leaves and some berries on. I've then added this ribbon to it, red and green, and then the centre one is also from Lily Jade's, but that's not wired. But you don't always have to have wired, so it gives off a little nice look in the centre and it covers your mechanics. So I've done the outer, the joy ribbon in 4 inch, the red one in 3.5 inch, and the little ones in the centre I've done at 3 inch. And I've only got a 3 inch tail end. So that's what we're going to do. So for some of our foliage, I've got out where I offer these were on a garland, guys. I didn't buy them like this. They were on a garland. I tend to buy garlands because you get more on them, and then I place them on my own picks. So I've got some lovely flocked pine needles that I'd like to incorporate in it, because I'd like to add a bit of white for the snowy Christmas effect. Now the big wire pine needles, or the mountain pine, I've finally been able to get through the metal stem. So I've just cut one down this morning and chopped off little pieces just to go in for our foliage also. Got gold string on. I've also got these. I've only taken 4. I've cut these off a stem. 4 of the deluxe twined fern from Lily Jades. I think actually these flock pine needles were from Lily Jades. I've got my conifer, as you know. I think it looks lovely in Christmas. I've got quite a lot there, but I still like to order and top up for when the customers order, because I use it all year round. I've cut off a main stem, some lovely eucalyptus, silver dollar. Again, I like to see that with the bluey effect in Christmas arrangements. And I've cut down 1 stem of our ficus just to give a darker look from, you know, the other, like that, and just a different texture with it being a flat leaf instead of a round one. Now I have these, and these are called, as far as if I can remember correctly, a collar. I'm not going to use, I don't think I'm going to use it all. All it is collar with a bit of grass in it. If you can't get these collars, just buy some dried grass or some raffia, something like that. But they do come on a frame, a round frame. And some bridal bouquets I've done with this, where you can place your flower stems through here, because it's just a frame, and incorporate everything into the collar. So then you have a collar around the bottom. But I don't know whether to use it as one and stick it in, or just peel off some of the dried grass and use it like that. Now I got these off Lily Jades. I've got the others there, but I only wanted 2. Aren't these lovely? Little picks where they've got apple on, and then you've got that like a palm leaf there, and some little white foliage there, and eucalyptus as well. And I think these are beautiful. So I'm going to do it in gold and red. So I've got a few bits of gold out. I'm not sure, I won't use all of these, but I've just got to cut 1 stem down into bits. I tried to prepare, you know me guys. And I've got the palm as well. Basically I chose this. I've got that in gold, but I wanted to choose something similar to it, but not get the exact one. But then I sat here looking, and I thought I may actually get the exact one of those in gold out instead. So we'll see. I have got some. I've only taken 4. I think I only want 3. Some of the gold. Well, again, I say it every time. They look like quills, but feathers, metallic feathers. And then I've got. And these I've cut off several branches and made small ones for projects like this. And I've kept the long stems for other things like wreaths and that. And then I've cut these and placed them in a bunch for shorter projects. I've also decided to get out some small pine cones. It was on 1 stem, so I cut it down into 3, and I thought we could use some of those. I have got wispy bits, so little berries, glittered berries, and I thought we could use that just for a bit of movement. I've also decided, instead of the big baubles or Christmas ornaments, I'll get about 6 I got out in the red, because there was 3 different ones. You've got the glitter, the gloss and the matte, and then I've got out 3 glittered gold. I may use 1 of each of the red to go with the glittered gold. I've also got out some berries that I got from Lily Jades as well. As you notice guys, I do shop a lot on Lily Jades. I do like the their stuff, I think it's really, you know, they don't have horror, you know, cheap bargain stuff. You know, they do have good quality materials, so I got those. Now I got this again off Lily Jades. I've not opened it yet, but I'm thinking of just placing one big poinsettia in. And guys, this is lovely. So if I just try and open it. Let's see, that one goes. And it's velvet. It is beautiful. And then we've got that. Isn't that pretty? And that was from Lily Jades as well. So I've got several of those, but I think I just want one where it sits around there to go with our bow. And last of all, I've got this out just in case I want to add a glittery or tinsel parcel or gift to place in just somewhere. I could have got 3 out, but it would be, the container's not that big, so I decided to just get 1. I may not even put this in, so we'll see. So that's what we've got today. So let me just go and get those other spiky gold leaves, just so I've got them, if I can find them. Where are they? Oh, I've got that much gold. Just bear with me, guys. Oh, let me put that in there. Gosh, where are they? Oh, they're right at the back. Oh my gosh, everything's falling out. Let me just get one bunch. Oh. Gosh, everything's falling out, guys. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. Let's just grab these. Just bear with me. I won't be long. I hope I've got enough room. Put them back. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't have I shouldn't have done it. Let's just get this. This is just found an oddment here. But yes, we've got those. So I'll keep those out as well. Oh my gosh. That was a task. I've got a feeling halfway through the video that's all going to come out, because I need to take everything out. I need another bucket. So, first of all, let's start with a bit of our ficus. I don't want a lot because I want to try and get as much of our things in as possible. Let's just cut that shorter. I've tried to order some more of this one and they're all out of stock. I tried to order some more mountain pine, they're out of stock. So they must be quite popular. So I'm going to place, I'm going to place that there. So I'm going to just slightly bend it over the side. So I don't know when they're going to come back in stock. It doesn't tell you. Right, I've just remembered. Let me pull the camera down. I've just remembered. Oh my goodness, what am I like? One moment, guys. I want to... There we go. That was lucky. I could have gone the whole way through without realising. So again, I don't want it exceptionally high. But I do like this ficus. I find it really sweet. I just want to see whether to do a front face. Yeah, I'm going to do a front facing because of the bow is on the front. Just wipe the glue off. So I don't want it, with it being a little container, I don't want it too high, because they usually say go 1.5 times the size of your container. So that's too big by that much. So I'd have to cut that much of a stem down. And I'm placing some in the middle as well. And what I tend to do is I tend to do the 2 sides first. This is for the lady because she's a beginner. We've all been there, guys. So I go to the 2 sides first, 1 in the centre at the back, then 2 either side of the centre one, but place those in the middle of the foam. And then I cut them down where they've just got 3 leaves on. And I bring 1 either side at the front. And lean that down at the side of the bow. And I press the wire down just to get it to lean over. And then I go on the top with this one. I don't want it going over and covering the bow. So I'll place this around the centre and put it in diagonally. Just so it's like that. So then you have quite a bit of the ficus in. It's very pretty, that bow. We'll just bend that one over a little bit. So then we'll add in, if you can't get hold of conifer, cypress leaves, or a bit of fern, anything like that. So I'm going to go in between now of these two, the middle one and the outer one. I just want to balance it up so you haven't got just one there. Then I'm going to bring one again on the outer side. Now the middle one, the middle stem does bend, the others don't. So I'll just slightly lean it over. See if I can do anything with that. I doubt it. Like that. And then I do it again. I'm going behind the front one, the front ficus. So that's, and I don't mind it touching the surface to give that extra little bit of a look. And then I'm just going to place these in the center. And just turn the middle one down slightly. So we'll use now our silver dollar eucalyptus. And I want to bring those at the back, either side of this center one. Let's just push it down a little. Push that one in a little bit more. I'm just leaning them slightly forward. Now I'm going to cut this one. I don't want long ones. Just to have those there. Just take that little bit off there. And then place this one so that one's forward as well, and then I'm going to bring some to the side. And I'm just bending it again over the container. And do that on this side. Let's just bring that one forward a little bit. I'll save these little bits and I'm going to place these at the back just for a little bit of filler foliage. So we'll place those there. Right. Now we'll use our twined fern. I can get it off. Oh, I think I've got one what's on its own, so I want to place that in the centre. I've got another one there. And then I'm going to bring this one, and I'm going in at, I'm not going to go in at a vertical or horizontal angle. I'm going in diagonally. I don't know if you can see. So I'm going in here and I'm pushing it in at a diagonal position so it goes out as well to the side. We'll straighten our bow up, and I'm going to bring that one in the centre. Let's just put a 45-degree angle on that and just give the movement in the centre as well. Right, we've got our flocked pine needles. I want to add a few of those. I do like to add in the foliage usually first when I do arrangements. Sometimes I will stop halfway and add in a few florals. There's no right or wrong way, guys. And again, I've done our boundary. It's our line. It comes out here, and the line, vertical line, is up here. So I've already created the boundary of where I want to go. So let's just have a look. Let me just bend that a little. And I'm going to bring these up here as well. I do want some up here. Now with your highest point now, which is our fern, I'm staggering it down. So that's the highest point. Say like you're at the top of your stairs, and there's the top step, then the next one down, then the next one down. And if you go down like that, staggering it, you should get it all balanced out beautifully. So as you can see, that isn't higher than that, and I won't do that one here. I won't have it higher because it will look odd, especially as it's off center. I'm going to put a third one in, and I'm going to put that one just slightly higher than those, but not higher than those, than the fern. So it will go to about there. So you can just place that there. Just measure. It's not gone above, it's higher than those, so everything's okay. But then turn it around, and if you think it's still looking slightly too high, just push it down a little bit. Got one there, let's have a look. Get a smaller one. Yeah, they're quite big, these. So if I get two smaller ones, cut the stem shorter because I don't want the stems as long. And what I'm going to do with these is go in at an angle again and just place those in there. I'm trying to bring them as well as around the sides, also in the center as well. And then I may have one more. Oops, stabbing me. In the center, and I'm going to cut this one even shorter. I'll place that just in the center there. So I'll place these aside in case I need any for filler. We'll put those there. Oh guys, I took Benji a walk this morning with my neighbour. We went quite a while away, and then as soon as we came back on ourselves to come home, it poured it down. We all got wet. Me, Benji, my neighbour, and her dog Maisie. So we we looked like drowned rats. So let's just get a bit of our pine needles. I'm going to place a few at the back to start with, our mountain pine, just to cover some of the back area. And if you can see, I've just placed it there because I've got a lot showing on the back. So all I'm going to do, and then just bend it slightly over. So I'm going to put around four at the back. And just lean it over. Oops, wiped it off, the glue. Just hold there. And place that like that. So that's covering some of the back, so it doesn't show the foam. Now these bits are as in 3/4, they're on this bit, but there's the metal stem in the center. It's quite chunky, so I thought I could place that in as one and then manipulate the pine needles into a position. So let me just have a look. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to put two on the side. So I'll put two either end. As you can see how I placed that one in here. So we'll get that one in first. And there's a big enough space for me to put it in. Right, let me just play with it, guys. And do the same with this one. They are very, very good quality, but very thick on the stem. Oh, so I've got glue on me. Let's play with that one. Let's bring some of our foliage through. I can hear the cat on my roof. I've got Marley here, fast asleep. But I can hear my other cat. Where's that bit? Let's just... I want that one down a little. So we've got it now like that. So I'm not going to place no more mountain pine in. We will get there, guys, with the floral. I just want to place in these two, what I got from Lily Jades. Let's take the tags off. I took a video of these and showed my sister yesterday, and I told her, they're spoken for, you're not having them. Because I knew as soon as she'd see them, she'd want them. Yeah, what I'm gonna do with these, if I just place these in so I can show you. I'm going to place those in like that. So they're at the front. So let's just, oops a daisy. Let me just cut that stem at an angle. Do the same with that one. And if you wish, you can manipulate them once you've done and place them in. That one down there. Oh my goodness gracious me. So that's where I've placed them. Don't they look fabulous? I've got some more, guys. Now these ones are definitely spoken for because I'm going to use them for my house. And I need to get some more. They're from Lily Jades. I'll just grab one to show you. Oh, you'll love them, guys. Are you ready? Those who are subscribed to my channel who shop at Lily Jades like me, they've seen them before. What do you think of those calla lilies, guys? Hessian calla lilies with berries, a bit of ivy. You've got your pine needle and your mountain pine and an apple and a pine cone. Aren't they divine? They're bigger than they look when Kelly was doing them on the Lily Jade. But they are going in my garland. So I need to get some more. So they are just wonderful. I don't think we'll be placing in the parcel or the gift. Let's have a look with the flower. I may bring that up there. Yeah, I'll bring that up there. Let's get the flower in so I don't cover more space and not be able to get it in. So the poinsettia can then go in. I'll just cut a 45-degree angle. And I'm going to place this further to the back. And then just slightly bend it. I think I'll just push it in a little bit more. There we go, that's more secure for me. So we have that. Isn't that poinsettia lovely? So we're not going to place this in because there's nowhere really for it to go. I could place it at the back, but with the pine needles, but you won't see it. So you won't get the joy out of it. Now this collar, I'm not obviously going to place it all in. So what I tend to do, if you've never seen it before, I'm going to just snip. If I move the arrangement out of the way, I'm just going to snip some off here, thread it through so I can pull it out. I don't want lots. There we go. It can be quite messy. Let's just place that on there. Now all I have is bits of dried grass doing nothing. So if I just move that to the side, and I want a pick. So I just gather some pieces of the grass. You don't want them too long. You know, if you've got straggly bits like that, just cut them off if they're too long. You can use them again on something else. And then I just grab, and there's a cluster there. Right. Oh, it's caught up in me. I just pinch it in the centre like a dicky bow. Open it out. Where's my tape? Oh, everything is falling in my bucket. So then I just grab. You can get, if you wish, I've done it this way before, a bit of floral wire. Just go around it. I can just grab it just to keep it in place. Don't want to tangle it up in the grass. Go one way with one end of your floral wire and then the other end, go round the opposite way with your floral wire. So then when you bring it to the front together, it will meet, and then you can just twist one around the other wire like so, and just keep going to the end like that. And once you've created a stem, then you can either, if you wish, place it in like that. Sorry guys, I think I've got a chest infection coming. There's a bug going around. But I get a pick, put a bit of glue on it, place it on there, because I like it to be neat and tidy. And then I get some of my tape and go and cover that wire and pick up to give it that neat look. And then I just go around. I will cut off, where's my clippers gone? Some of the wire, as you see there, sticking up that I've twisted, because I don't need it going down that long. And then carry on going around with my floral tape. I tend to go about 1 inch to 2 inch, and then I work my way back to the top. The grass is twisting around the stem. And as I go to the top, I pull about away, I break it off about 1 inch away from the actual stem. Place a bit of glue, use your glue gun. I've not got mine on again. I've treated myself to a new glue gun and I don't put it on. Put a little bit of glue on your tape. I only do this, guys, because I find that the floral tape doesn't always stick as well as I'd like it to. So I give it a helping hand, and I don't know what that is. I give it a helping hand. So there is your little pieces of dried grass, which will add as a bit of different texture into your arrangement. So I want a few of these. You can do them as long as you want, you know, because you can bend some over if you feel they're too long. Just grab little bits. And you could do this with raffia as well. I mean, that's a long piece here, so I'll fold it in half. And I'll snip them bits off there. And I folded it in half, so I'm going to cut it where I've folded it. And then I'm going to do the same again. So I'm holding it in my hand, getting a floral wire going in the center of it. You haven't got to measure the center. I don't measure it. I just eyeball it, really. So once you've pulled that tight, go one way. Let's see which way that's going. Yeah, one way with one end of your wire, and then go the opposite way with the other one. And that's just to hold it in so it doesn't come out. And then I twist when I think I've done enough. And then wrap it around. And then get my pick. Place it just on, right under where the grass is, so it's placed onto the wire. Wrap the tape around where the glue is on the wire. I'm going to cut so much of the wire off because I don't want it too long. And then I go with the tape around 1 to 2 inch below the wire, just so I know then it's secure and in place. Then I go back up. You don't have to go back up, guys. That's just my personal preference, because I just like to double up with the tape. I don't know, I've always done it. I just feel better with it. And then get a bit of, use your glue gun, or if you can just put a bit of glue on the tape. And again, you don't have to do this either. And then wrap that round so the tape stays on. Get that glue off. And then just mess it up so it's straggy. That one's a bit long. And there we have 2. I want 1 more. So again, let's get a handful of it again. And if it's long like that, I just bend it over. I will, if I feel that I want to cut it, I will cut it. Just get straggly bits. So the collars do come in handy for anything like this. I mean, I've got about 5 left of the collars, and I've had those about 3 years, so they do last for little bits like this. Or unless there's a bride who wishes to just, you know, have one of the collars as part of her bridal bouquet, then I will use a full one. And twist. I twist at the top first before I wrap the rest of the wire, one of them around each other, around the other, and go down. I'm going to cut that excess off there. And this all, again, all this is for is just to add something different, really. It's not a must. If you don't like this sort of thing, you don't have to add it in. I just wanted to show you what you could do with just bits of dried grass. Or if you've got dried foliage, it doesn't have to be the grass. It could be dried wheat or something like that. You could do this. Let's go back up. Let's bend that up so it's not in the way. And just pull a little bit. And then wrap that round. And again, if you feel some pieces are a little bit too long, just give them a little haircut. So that is 3, what I've wanted just to add in. So let's get rid of all of that. So these little bits what are left, I don't want, so I can't put them back onto the collar. So let's bring in our arrangement. And now they're on picks. You can just have a look where you'd like them. Probably like that one there. There's one bit wider. So let's place that one there. And then probably this one here as well. So you've just got something along those lines just to add a little bit of difference. If you don't like where they are, again, you can move them around. So I could easily, if I wish, place them around the bow. If I can get it through. Have a bit of grass just at each side of the bow. Like that, to give it the rustic feel. I definitely want this one at the back, so I'm going to place this one in so it sits either side of the pine needle. So a bit of decor. Let me just cut that one. That one, it's a bit too long. Where do I place them? No, because that covers that. I'm going to place them at the end. So I'm going to put these, I can squeeze. Just put a bit of rustic on the end. So now we've got those in, and I've placed those right on the ends instead. Right. Let's get a bit of gold in. I always suggest as well, some people say, I have had actually somebody say, you don't do your work very quickly. I like to do it at a speed. There's some people out there who are more advanced who can do it quickly. I can do it much quicker. This was recently I had this message, and but I tend to slow myself right down because I like to show, especially the beginners. It's the beginners. I have everybody in my mind, you know, to help. But when you're a beginner, as I've stated many times, we've all been there, guys. You know, we've all had to start from the beginning. You don't just go into floristry and you know everything. You don't. You have to start from the beginning. So I take that into consideration, and I do it at a lower speed, so then the beginners can take on board what I'm doing, and they won't get confused, because I've been there many times when I was a beginner years ago, and I used to get confused. It used to fry my brain, but I take that into consideration. Right, I'm going to place in these gold ones here, again at an angle, but so bear with me, guys, if you're more advanced, because again, this, even if you're not a beginner, but you're, say like if I do it hypothetically on 3 levels, beginner, mid-stage, professional, or advanced, should I say. Even if you are at the mid-stage of floristry, you know, you still need to learn things. But we're learning, guys. I mean, I'm still learning new things, because designs come out every year. You know, people have come up with different designs, and it's a good thing. So I learn. I always will learn. I know what I know. I've done it for many years, but there is designs out there what come new into the world. So then I have to learn. So be patient if I'm doing it at a slower pace. I'm just thinking of the beginner's stage, and that's just me. I like to take it into consideration that there's people. I've watched videos myself where they seem to rush by, and I've sat there and thought, what did they say? I didn't catch that at all. And I find myself rewinding the video just to hear it again. So hence the reason I like to go slower. It's not because I can't do it. I'm just being considerate. Let's just have a look. So I think I'm going to bend these poinsettia leaves. They're too straight for my liking. I like to put a bit of movement in. I'm just bending them in the middle and then bending them back up at the end. So it gives them just like a little S shape or curve. And fluff it up so it sticks up and it's not flat. So that's what we've done. Right. I'm not going to put those in. I'm not going to put those in. I want to place in the berries. And I want to place in, well, I want to place in all of these really, what's here. I'm going to just stick these two, before I forget, eucalyptus in the back as well. But I'm going to face them towards me at the back, not inwards. So they're facing the correct way when you look at them. Oh my goodness, that swiveled around quite well. So now I can, with the pine cones, I've got, well, that's got 2 on, so if I take that one off, so I could bring these to the side and extend it slightly. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh gosh, I've got it caught. Let's have a look where that is. So I just wanted a little bit chopping off. Take that paper off, because these are paper. There we go. I want to bring a bit of rustic colour around the side. I don't want to go out too far. And then just manipulate. Let's bend that one up a little. So I've only basically gone out like that at the sides. So I'm going to do the same on the opposite. Let's take this paper off as well. Let me just turn it around so I can see the position. So it's around here. So we'll just manipulate that one. Bring those back. Where's that one? So then I've got the pine cones on each end. Now I've got 2 other pieces where they've got 3 on. I could bring those, because I've got those apples around here, I could incorporate these up above, or I could bring them just off to the side here. Let's have a look. I think just off to the side. If I just show you, I mean, they will be in better than that. So let's get those in. So I'm just bringing them and incorporating them into it here. We'll do the same with this one. Just cut that stem a little. The other one. Oh gosh, I am heavy-handed. Bring that forward a little bit. So you've just got a bit of the pine cone at the back. Now I want to incorporate the red berries now, because all you see is green and a little bit of gold, but no, not much red. So let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to place, so one here. So I'm going to now position these in. If I can get them through. In fact, I think that one there. One up there. Yeah, so I'm going to place them in that position, and then I'm going to place one up here. So let's get the tall one in again first. And I'm going to just place it there so you can just see it. And then this one, in there. Place that one in there. Do the same on this side. To cut that, it's bending. I can't remember. I can't grab anything. There we go. So now I just want to place a few of the gold on the back as well. So we can and all I'm doing is just putting a little few there just to add a bit of gold colour to the back. Again, even though you won't see it, I'm just balancing it out. I like to bring in what I've got around the front. I like to bring it around the back as well. Even if it's just maybe even a simple, just one piece. But just like so. I'm falling off my chair, guys. I've got one berry left and I'm going to, it's a different type of berry, but I'm going to use it and I'm going to place this around the back. As well. So I've placed it just there. So let's get some of our gold leaf around the front. I don't want too much. Make sure I get it the right way. I'm naughty for getting it the wrong way sometimes. Let me just, where am I going to get that through? Put a bit of gold behind the red. That's another thing how I do it. A bit of gold behind the red and a bit of red behind the gold. That one's upside down. You see how naughty I am. I want one with 3 on. There we have it. And these are going under the berries. I'm going to place them in and then I'm going to show you. Don't want no more there. Could I just have a bit there? With just 2 stems. I'm going to put the gold in what I've done as of yet. And then I'm going to pull those apples out and place them back in the same place, but not as deep. I'm looking at them and to me they look too deep. So they need replacing and place, you know, so they're not sticking in to the point where you can't see the apples. And that's how I see it at the moment. So I'm going to stick these in, get them the right way. These are just ones that are going behind here. Don't know if you can see that one very well. Yeah. And then these are going under the berries, get them in the right way. see if that comes further out. Yeah. The glue off. That's the way. That's not sitting right. I'm going to take that one out and use another one. Oh, I've took the berry out. Oh my goodness, what am I like? The berry was fine. It's the gold leaf. It's just not sitting how I'd like it. Let's use that one. There we go. Right, so I've got 2 more to place in, and then we'll sort out our apple. One. I've just heard a truck. Oh gosh. I know I've got some orders, deliveries, but I'm supposed to have had a delivery tomorrow, Friday. But it came yesterday. Right, apples. Let's just find where the pick is to it. Take the other one out as well. And then we'll redo them. I'm not going to cut them because I need the length. That's better. So I'm just placing them back in. So even with our bow, it's undetectable now because it's so small. So I may place a bigger bow in, guys. So I don't need no more of the gold. I'm going to 1, 2, 3 different red ones on the gold. Oh my good gracious me. That's just laziness, me. So let's just grab these so they stay together instead of on the floor. I don't think I'm going to put the wispy bits in. So now, as you can see, I've altered the apple. Now the bow looks non-existent, so I may do another bow. So let me grab the ones that I used. Sorry about this, guys, but I'd rather get it correct than not. Let's get 2 of those. I thought if I did it small it would be okay, but my arrangements just go wild. So I was just thinking concerning the poinsettia, do I push that down a little bit? Oh gosh, yeah, because it just looks like you've got, these have come out and then you've got a dip, and that dip is obviously the bow, so it's not looking good enough for me. So what I'm going to do now with these Christmas baubles, I'm going to place, if I can get it, I can see slightly. One down there, and a gold one down there. So I'll have some at the back. So I'm going to have one here, and then some up here. So I'm bringing it around. Let's see. So we've got red on that side, so we'll go red this side. And then bring the gold. So I'm counteracting the colours, so it's, or alternating the colours. So now we've got red on the middle, so we want gold up above. So we'll bring these in slightly, and then a red on the opposite. So that's just to add in that little bit extra. I don't know about the wispy bits either. Let's have a look. I can't not put wispy bits in, guys. Do they really add anything? I think they do. Have I got red? I'm sure have I got red wispy bits? Yeah, we'll place those in. So I'm going to place them one at the back there. I'm going to do this the same. Just got nowhere to hold on. One at the back here. Let's just oh my gosh. Yeah, and then I'm going to place these at the side. So I'm not putting anything else at the back. Push that in a little bit more. And then we'll do the same on this one. And then that's the wispy bits in. Right, so now those wispy bits are in, we are left down to do our bow. Let's get rid of the glitter so it doesn't get in the way. So I'm going to turn it on its side. Take that out. Yeah, I can still get through. We'll place that there. Let's just clear our work area up. We don't want glitter all over the bow. Clean myself as well. Right. So I had the joy. Now this is the one I got from Lily Jades. Very pretty, exceptionally pretty. Very good quality, really thick. So hence the reason I've done gold is because it's got gold in the word joy, as well as red on there. So we'll do that. Take that one off. And then this one I got from Lily Jades as well, which hasn't got any wire in. Right, we did 4 inches on our board. So I'm gonna go maybe, let me cut that off so I can see the word. So you will see it like I'm going, this is your top. I'm doing it backwards, guys. So place it in, or you'd do it this way, wouldn't you? I think majority of you. Place in your tail end. Get that glue off me. Twist. I'm going to go to 5. And I'm only doing 1 loop either side. So now we go to the left, twist, bend it over, so go to the 5. And I don't twist because I'm not doing any more loops. So that is that one. And we'll get the red one. that to your right, your tail end. You can cut this before you've even finished if you like, and cut it as you go along. Some people do. I may cut that one a little shorter as well. Then go to, on your left, twist. I think I may keep them as 5 each. Go through the dowels, twist. Measure it with the green one because that's already on 5. Let's just cut. I've heard of Van. I may need to cut the tail ends, but I want the green. In fact, I'll bring the green, this one down here, bring the red up here, and then the red opposite the red and the green opposite the green. So I've got green tail end under the red. That's how I've done it. So then oops, oh my gosh, I've dropped my pin. So that's that one. And then the little red and green with gold in it, gold like stitching. I did 4 loops of this. So I go back to the green side, to my right, left, twist. Now I don't do these as long, guys, because they've got no wire in them. They tend to flop, so I do tend to do the ones without wire shorter, or use them for the center, otherwise they will flop. Or if you're going to use them in between ribbons, use something big like this at the back for it to have support. So then twist again. Twist again. Right, we'll just get our cable tie. Some people just slot it, you know, push it through that way. I find it easier if you just get your cable tie and go underneath and slide it across. I don't know, that's just, you know, my way. Again, you may have your own way. Just slightly do that, because I've already placed in my bows in position. So, and then just bring it up, take the cable tie around the back, and then I got another one, placed it through. Start a bit of grass. And then I just positioned the center ones so they're like that, and then I just pulled. And then cut that off. So that's our bows done, but slightly bigger. So let's move those out of the way. So then you can now, I'm going to cut this one a little bit because it's not as, don't need it as long. And then just fluff up. I tend to give it a bit of a harder tug at the end just to fluff it up, get them in position, and then I just press them to give them that more of a rounded shape. So there we have our little bow. So we may have to cut some tail ends because I don't want it sliding along the floor. So I've got 2 holes here, what was already in. So I want to pierce this through one side. I can grab it. And go through the other hole. I'm going through the same hole that I... There we have it. There we have it. And then get the cable tie. Let's just make sure. Just bear with me, guys. I think that the cable tie is twisted at the back, so it's not in the correct. I don't know, it looks okay. I can't grab it because it's so close. Where's the clippers? Let's see if this is bigger and better. it's sort of like too low. So I know what I'm going to do now. I can see the issue. I'm going to place in a wire and then I'm going to stick it into the foam. So let's push a wire through. And I'm just going to twist it. Again, I'm going to go round because I'm going to attach a pick, because I don't think this would be strong enough to hold it in place. I wish I'd got a pick machine. You guys are lucky in the States if you've got one. We can't get them over here. Where did I go with my tape? And if we want one, we have to pay the shipping cost. Right, let's fluff it up one more time. Sorry guys if I've got this the wrong way. Right, let's just cut it. Get some glue on the end. And it's going to go there. I've got to make sure we can see the apples, so I'll turn over those bits. Right, so that is what we've got. I think the bow, I'm still not 100% with the bow, so I may play around with it after the video. I don't want to, you know, keep everybody too long. I've probably gone on for hours. Again, I do it slow for the beginners, but that's our project today. I will keep the same size of the bow, but I'll just rearrange it so, oh excuse me, so it sits in the arrangement more pleasing to my eye, So if it's not pleasing to my eye, then I feel it never be pleasing to the customer's eye. There's just something about that. I need to reposition the apples because the bow's now hiding the apples. So I need to reposition those, and then I'll probably be happy. Right, so that's what we've done today for the lady who wished that we'd do a small, I say small, see it's come out big again, guys. You can't even see the container that Lily Jade I've got from Lily Jade. We've used in our berries, our pine, mountain pine, our wispy berry, gold berries, our gold leaf palm, our ruscus in gold, our silver dollar eucalyptus, our flocked pine needles, our berries again, our pine cones, some baubles or Christmas ornaments in red and gold, some ficus, some twined fern, some little picks with the apples on, and the beautiful poinsettia. I'm trying to think, guys. Oh, and some little grass wispy bits that we made, conifer, and our ribbon. And again, I'm going to alter that after the video because I'm not happy with it. And so if I'm not happy, then I see customers won't be happy. So it's a front facing one, and it would look lovely, you know, even if you had it on or around your Christmas tree, on your mantle, on your hearth, on a little table in the corner, on your cabinet, or in the window. It would look lovely of something like that, just, you know, for Christmas, because not everybody likes to go extravagant and have lots and lots. I don't go extravagant. Let me put the camera up. I say I don't go extravagant. I tend to obviously have a tree. I don't over decorate the tree. I don't like, my personal opinion on my own tree, I don't like it where I can't see the tree. Some people like it all in the candy cane and you can't even see the tree. Now, I don't like that. But that's my own personal opinion. You know, you guys out there may like that sort of thing. I don't know whether it's to do with age or what. As I get older, I seem to like things less and less. Or not as much, and you know, being overwhelmed with it, where my eyes are just everywhere. I don't know where to look. The green wreath that I've placed it over there, the green wreath that I've done for my house, that's how I like to go, where I can still see the spruce or the pine needles and the foliage. But I will do, so I have a wreath in my living room, I have the tree obviously, and then I have a garland over my mantle because I've got an open fire. So I will have that as well. This year I was considering placing something on my coffee table, but that's that. I won't go any further than that because I am a minimalistic person. So I don't like things to be, what's the word? I don't mean this by any harm, guys, but I can't find the correct word. Cluttered with Christmas decor, you know, where it's like Aladdin's cave. That's just not me at all. But some people love that, and, you know, great stuff. So yeah, I just like about 4 or 5 things. So what's that? The tree, the wreath, the garland, and the coffee table. So yeah, four things. So that's all I have, and then obviously the gifts under the tree. So, but oh, and I do have a wreath on the front door as well outside. So 5. But yeah, so this is today's project again. So I will as we say in Mansfield, faff around, which basically means mess around with the ribbon so I can see those apples, and, you know, make it more pleasing to my eye. I do tend to doubt myself, but I can see it. I can just see it. Some people may not, might like it like that, but I can just see it. So it will bother me. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Sorry for the length of time it went on, but I do like, I mean, this would usually take me about 20 minutes. You know, that's about it. This video has gone on for about 2 hours, but I've swapped and changed, and I do like to take my time, especially for you new beginners, and like the lady who has asked, who just started as a hobby. So, and obviously, you know, for you people out there as well. And again, please be polite, guys, because there's people out there, and we've all been beginners. So take that into consideration. So anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. Give it a go, whether it be in a traditional colour, in your, like me, with the green, the emerald green and golds, or silvers, or whites, or ice blue, or I don't know, anything. What other colours have we got? Pinks, blue and oranges. I haven't done a plain orange one yet. I've got to do one of those. So yes, so give it a go, and I hope you have a great time doing it. Just something small for your home, instead of a wreath. Try something different and enjoy it, guys, and have fun. And guys, all you people, all my dear friends in the UK, USA, with the hurricane, please be safe. I know it was we get it on the news here, and you was at stage 4 going into stage 5, where the winds was about 150 mile an hour. Well, here we moan at our winds being about 30 mile an hour. So UK, we can be quite, well, we're not used to it really. So, but just stay safe, guys. You know, we pray for you all. You know, God bless. Take care and look after yourself and your family. So we love you lots. We're sending you our heartfelt wishes, and you know, stay safe. So I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. Have a wonderful day. I've got a few things to do, and take care. I love you all, and please subscribe, share and like to the world, to anybody who you know. I'd be much appreciated, and I just love you all. And keep your comments coming. Okie dokie. Bye for now. See you tomorrow. Bye. Have you woke up, Marley? All that time you've been asleep. So, look, he's awoken now. Woke up. Oh, Sandra, what's the word? So there's our beautiful velvet poinsettia with the glitter and sequins on. Look at all those sequins. Oh. And then we've got our lovely little picks. There's those little white things with the apples, these flocked apples. And there's our bow with the joy on. Our silver palm, gold berries, mountain pine, our gold ruscus, our flocked fern with the grassy bits, just to have a bit of rustic, our pine cones, our conifer here, this is the conifer, and our twined fern, and our ficus. This is the one that I want to get again, that's all sold out. And then our eucalyptus silver dollar there as well, which is hiding a bit of the apple as well. So I'm going to have to sort that out. So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Give it a go if you can, and have a wonderful time and enjoy it. Take care. I love you all. Bye for now.